We did do that.
She squirreled me.
Back when I was in high school, we should
probably talk about that, actually.
We probably shouldn't, because that is a thing that we made up when I was a young girl.
That was like the first time I ever met her, and I don't even know what it was, but it freaked me out.
You know when you're young and you're weird and you're in high school and your friends make up something good and you tackle them and you say squirrel and it's like a thing. It's like, it's embarrassing.
So she tackled me.
And I said squirrel.
I was like, it was awesome. Anyways. Oh, is it started?
Yeah.
Oh, you're videoing?
Oh, okay.
That's awkward.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
My name is Gretchen Saffles.
I'm Taylor Flatt.
And we are excited to be here with you today. We're going to talk about the Live Life Beautifully journal. We came out with this in January, and Taylor actually helped me dream up the whole idea behind this journal. So I really wanted her to be here today. She interned for Life Live Beautifully last semester, and she is always a part of us and the things that we come up with and all the ideas about the journals and studies and things like that. So I'm really glad she can be here today.
Thanks, Gretch.
Do you want to kind of introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Taylor. I am currently a senior in college. I'm about to graduate in May. Woo! Gretchen and I have been friends for a long time now.
Yeah.
She's great. And yeah, that's all I got. What else would you fit?
What's some of your favorite things to do?
Oh, well, I really love McFlurries. From
Me too!
McDonald's.
I'm sure you do
You
too.
can get them in snack size, and you get the M&M kind. And so I love McFlurries, so those are some of my favorite things. And, let's see. I'm scared of birds.
What kind?
M&M McFlurries.
Oh, fun
They
story.
put the
I made
little
Greg
M&Ms.
get me a McFlurry the other night because I was craving it, and it was snowing outside, and it was like 9:30 as
That
well.
was so
But
sweet
props
of
to
him.
him. Amazing husband,
Props
Lord.
to Greg.
Yeah.
So they're always good.
You're afraid of birds?
I'm afraid of birds.
Oh.
All birds, but particularly large birds.
Oh.
Because they can, like, peck you to death.
I love birds.
But they're little.
Not those.
And there's some of them talk. Like, that is creepy.
They talk?
Some of them
They
talk.
sing.
No, but some talk.
Okay.
Like parrots.
Okay. They
Like,
do talk.
that's scary. So I'm afraid of birds. And,
And your favorite outfit you wore in middle school?
oh, I had this denim pleated skirt and pink Uggs. And it had the denim skirt had a little pink ribbon, like, but it was hot pink, like satin ribbon. And there was like this, it was like a white plush sweater.
Oh,
It was a
man.
good outfit.
I think that's coming back in this fall.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just kidding.
My denim pleated
But
skirt
it
might
would be-
never come back in.
It would be awesome.
And I would be okay with that if it never came back in.
Me too. It probably will eventually. Somewhere in the world. Somewhere they're still wearing our denim pleated skirts.
That's true.
Okay, well, basically Taylor's amazing. You'll get to know her even more in future videos to come and even throughout this video. So, the Live Life Beautifully journal. I just want to share a little bit about the vision behind this journal. We launched it in January because it's a 52-week journal, but it's undated, so you can start at any time of the year. And the purpose of this journal is, it's not a planner. It's more like something to cast vision over your year. And it's also something that I created. We're going to kind of go through the pages. It's like it has a weekly layout where you write down what you're memorizing, who you're praying for, the risk that you're going to take this week, in a way that you're going to live life beautifully. And so the reason I created this is because I have a planner. I write down things all the time that I have to do, but so often they're just things, like they're things on my to-do list that I just check off. They're not things that really matter in eternity and just with the gospel. And so I wanted something that was going to keep me accountable to memorizing scripture, to sharing my faith, to serving others and spending time with friends, getting coffee with my friend Taylor, or maybe even doing something for my husband that he didn't expect. And so this journal is something where you can write down things like that every week. And then you can also write down what God did this week at the end of the week. And I've loved this so far as I've been using it since January because I really remember so much. I've been filling mine out. And there's so many things that I can even look back at each week and I would have forgotten just things that God had did, like prayers that he had answered. And just by writing it down, this has already become like a tool of praise and accountability. So not only am I trying to live life more intentionally and obey what Christ has told us to do, but also praising the Lord consistently for even just some of the smallest things that he's done that I look back through here and there's so many things I wouldn't have even remembered had I not written it down.
Yeah.
How have you used yours each week?
Well, I think that what I'm so excited about is that I feel like intentional has been this like buzzword for a while lately, and time flies, like I'm about to graduate and it was just January and now it's March and I don't know how we got there. And so if I want to be intentional, but like if you don't have a plan for each week, then you just are getting through the week and doing everything that you have to do. And so I guess that I've been able to use mine really to sit down at the beginning of the week and say, okay, so my planner's over there and it's got all the things that I have to do. But these are the things that I want to be intentional about. Like the kingdom things that I want to do that aren't writing papers or, filling out job applications, whatever that is. This is like things that matter to the Lord.
Yeah.
And so
things that are going to last.
Yeah. And so that's what I've been able to really use mine for. And just like, there's so many things like who I'm praying for. I mean, I tell people all the time, like, hey, I want to pray for you about that. And then I don't because I don't write it down. Yeah. But like, this is like keeping it open as I'm getting ready every day, like keeping me focused on what I want to do for that week and seeing who I'm going to pray for and really keeping me on task of what I want to memorize. Yeah. So, like, I know
that's been one of the most convicting ones for me, too.
Gretchen and I have had so many conversations about that. Because, like, I want to memorize things so badly. Yeah. And I have the best intentions. But, like, I fill out that card and then...
And it feels so good to fill it out and then it sits there.
It really does. But when I have to keep writing every single week the same chapter of Scripture that I am still memorizing, it's like... Taylor, it's time to come on, so it really has kept me on track to do the things that I said I'm going to do. And it's not just saying I'm going to be intentional, and it's putting a plan to intentionality. I know that with the Life Lived Beautifully journal, you talk about having a plan with your quiet time. And this is just having, a plan with, to live your life intentionally. Yeah. And so it's just another step in, like, living your life beautifully.
Yeah, exactly. She said it perfectly. Another few things that it has, at the very beginning, there's some guided questions that we go through that it's like you are supposed to write down your story and just different things that really make your heart beat really fast, different passions and dreams that you had. And so something to kind of give you direction. There's a place for you to dream big. And this is not just like little dreams. These are things that you are going to write down and commit to the Lord and ask Him to guide you in. And then one of the things that I've gone back to a lot is the mission statement. I had never written a mission statement before. And last year I read the book Clap by Jenny Catron, and she talked about having a mission statement in it. And so after that, I wrote one down. And I didn't realize how much I can just kind of be all over the place trying to do everything. But when I wrote down this mission statement, the Lord really used it to show me, like, these are the things I want you to focus on. So I've actually opened up to mine. I mean, it's already March, but so many times this year just to reread and remember. And then there's also, like Taylor was talking about, having a plan for being intentional, because we can talk about it all day long, but until you actually start doing things, it's just talk. And we want to actually live this. So there's all these different kinds of lists, like books that I will read this year. And I've actually read, I think, 6 already. And that's just because
You're beating me.
I really like trades. But and just checking them off, it keeps me accountable and it makes me really excited. At different things like places I'll go, scripture I will memorize, and that one again is so convicting because I look at that, and every time I've looked at it, the Lord keeps bringing me back to hiding His word in my heart. That it takes work. I mean, you can't just say it. Like, you gotta.
That's no joke.
Yeah, you gotta actually say it out loud and write it down. But God blesses it so much, and so we want to be accountable for that. And even one of them is just salvations I will pray for, and that one's been really convicting because I've opened that, and the Lord's used it so many times to just go to bring back my focus, even just in my prayer life, that I need to be praying for friends to be saved, for that they would come to know the gospel, and even just every day when I go out, like Taylor's on a college campus, and obviously we're kind of in a different stage of life, but we can still be praying that God would open up opportunities for us to share with just people in the grocery store. I mean, God can do that. Like, He's constantly doing those things. And then at the very end, there's also a recap, which neither of us have gotten to because we haven't done 52 weeks. But at the end, so at the end of this year, or at the end of your 52-week span that you do this journal, you can look back and write down all of the different things that God has done. And I can't wait to do this just because it's going to be such a time of praise and just looking back and seeing God throughout the whole story of the entire year. So we are pumped. But that's basically the Live Life Beautifully journal. We have 2 different colors. We have a blue and a yellow. And Taylor helped me pick out the covers because it was a really hard task.
It is hard. You have to pick which colors you like. I mean, you want something for everyone. That's tough. Yeah. But I picked yellow.
Yeah, I picked blue. So we hope that y'all enjoy them too.
Yeah.
Thank you.